The next area that we have violence. Oh, and by the way, just the sisters who might be in relationships where it's a little physical. The first time a man put his hand on you, understand, that's the easiest. Because once that happens one time, the second time, it's so much. I gave my daughter, you know those kind of pots? The iron pots? I gave my daughter one apiece. And I said, if you'll come for him, put his hand on. Just make him real. What's coming next? And you see, my thing is, I don't promote violence, but we never know how things are going to work in life. Because I told my daughter, if I ain't never put my hands on you, and I'm your dad, ain't nobody got the right to put their hands on you, man or woman. I just want to put that aside. I'm just saying. The next area of violence is education. I told you I worked in different places. I've done staff development, curriculum writing. Family, let me tell you something. I've done staff development, sometimes give out curriculums on Berkeley Street. I put it in the wrong place. I wish I had never even gave it. We have to do this ourselves. We must educate ourselves. I started in New York kindergarten. I was teaching 4 and 5-year-olds. I used to sit down, I had a suit. I used to sit down cross-legged and read to them on the floor. I could write a book. I had students who in the first grade, second grade, kindergarten that said to me, you remind me of my dad. You look like my dad. I wish you were me. Can I call you that? And I say, I remember that. Because from an African perspective, every adult male is Baba, and every adult female is Mama. So when I hear teachers say, I'm not your father, yes you are. And if you're not, get out. You're in an occupation where you don't understand some of your attributes. I am your father. I didn't bring you into the world. But in my presence, I'm responsible for you. And I have children. And you are going to be in the world with them. And if there's going to be a peaceful world, I want you to be able to get along with them and them to be able to get along with you. So I am your Baba. I am your father. And I'm proud to be your father. And I have a curriculum. I'm proofreading it right now. I got a curriculum. I wrote the curriculum over years since 1981. I've been working on it, getting it in place. I got it. We don't need them. I'm telling you that now. And there are other people who are doing great work in education. I'm telling you now, we don't need them. And when they're arguing, let me just give you a side note about charter schools. I built 5.
All right now, give it up, give it up, give it up!
Well, let me tell you how to do 5. Well, I did. I got the experience and the money, because people used to say to me, okay, they would hire me and see, my part was staff development and curriculum writing to set up the school's teaching process. That was my job. And I did that 5 times. Every time within a year of my being in service, they would get rid of me. Because my job wasn't just set it up. And I knew. But they paid well. And I was able to do things for my family. I was able to pay my rent, put food on the table. And I also got the experience of how to go to school. And that's why I love the experience and the ability to build a school and to know how to do it and also to get it.
Chef Aki.
Charter schools are real good. If you match charter school with voucher. Okay? Make no mistake about the voucher. Now, they ain't doing that for us. But if we know what we're doing, we can take that voucher and we can build black schools. We can build a black school. Don't we got it? Okay. Come on now, let's think now. Let's think. In fact, I'm not even going to say anything out the box. I'm going to tell you that the box don't exist. It's an illusion.
That's right.
Because when you're in the box and other people are out of the box, then you can't see each other. But if you realize the box is an illusion, you can see each other. Listen, family, we can do this. You bring me in with the curriculum, I can set your school up. But that's all I'll do. I'm not principal. I've been an assistant principal. There's one thing I learned from being an assistant principal. I did not want to be an assistant principal. I wanted to be a staff developer. I wanted to write curriculum. Because Dr. Clark said to me, Booker T, after you get the children in the school, what you gonna tell them? Okay, I mean, we have people with schools, we have principals, we have people with money, but we ain't got a curriculum. Because even curriculums that I've seen, blessings on those curriculums, the intention is right, the heart is right, but you're teaching an African subject through European methodology. The black brain, the whole brain, thinks black. It thinks, not people say left hemisphere, right hemisphere. The left hemisphere is where the mathematician is. It is where the scientist is. It's the analytical part of your brain. It's the reasoning part of your brain. The right side of your brain is your artist, your musician. Okay? And so people have built schools for the musicians, for the artists, for the scientists, for the computer scientists. What I'm saying is when I taught first grade and I taught counting, I used to give them, let's say a math problem, first grade. 1 + 2 = 3. Okay, I would say 1 + 2 equals, and they have to answer. But then I would tell them, not only do I want you to solve it, I want you to draw it.
All right, all right.
And so they would draw 1 banana + 2 banana = 3 bananas. Because what I did, it's called stereognosis. STEREOGNOSIS. It means that what you do with the right side is on the left side. What you do on the left side crosses over to the right side. If you find that you carry your bags and things with your right hand, start moving them over to the left hand. If you get a chance, if you're right-handed, start writing with your left hand. Because when you're writing with your left hand, you're making your right brain active. When you write with your right hand, you make the left side. So when you're prone to one side all the time, the other side of your brain is not getting activated. And so what you got to do is be ambidextrous. You got to be both sides. The whole brain. Not left brain or right brain, whole brain. Listen, family. We can do this. We are doing this as we speak.
All right. Doing the